Welcome back, my home cooks and chef. We have a crowd favorite, a soul food favorite, Southern style mac and cheese. You know what we got to do. Let's get into it. All right, you guys. So these are all the ingredients that we're gonna do. I'm gonna do an actual, roux, and then also too, I'm gonna do a custard to, that we're gonna put into the roux to get ready to make the cheese sauce for the mac and cheese. You guys, it's gonna be a Southern mac and cheese. Very easy and simple. And I'm gonna show you all the ingredients and how to incorporate the half and half milk, sour cream, the flour for the roux, black pepper, and a half to a stick of butter, depending on how much you like butter in your, mac and cheese. Velveeta cheese and a mix of cheddar and Monterey Jack, and we're gonna have some seasoning. I always go by Uncle Steve's seasoning in my mac and cheese. It's always a winner chicken dinner, and that's the original. And also too, I'm gonna have my own blend of seasonings I'm adding to it as well. Also too, have 2 bags of elbow pasta. So I'm gonna get ready to boil that and get ready to do the roux. So what we're gonna do is we let the water get to a rolling boil before we put the pasta in. Add a little seasoning. I like to add chicken bouillon into my seasoning. This is about a good 6 cups of water, so that means 6 teaspoons of bouillon if you're using the bouillon base. Or if not, just use get 6 cups of chicken broth. All we're gonna do is at a rolling boil, add 1 bag of pasta in. All right, when you add 1 bag of pasta in, make sure you stir it around. The reason why you want to stir it around is because you don't want it to stick. It can easily stick at that high heat, and you don't want to have no sticky, lumpy pasta. So what I'm gonna do after come back to a boil, let it stay on there about just before done. So a little bit before al dente, because remember you're gonna still be cooking the pasta when you finish the mac and cheese. All right, so I'm gonna show you when this is done, and finish assembling the mac and cheese. All right, you guys, so we're gonna be making this custard for the mac and cheese. I always like to do it real easy and simple to do it this way instead of putting in all your hot ingredients. This is the binder that helps, keep your mac and cheese together and stuff. So let's get into this custard. So 4 eggs, 4 large eggs. You wanna have 1 cup of half and half, pour in. Next, you wanna have a half a cup of sour cream, for a little tartness, but it's not gonna be tart. So just letting y'all know. If you ever always, eat some mac and cheese, be like, man, what's that flavor in the background? That's what it is, you guys. And this is when you add your seasoning in. A lot of people add it to their cheese, but right now when you make your cheese sauce, it's a separate way, and then we're gonna combine all these ingredients together. This is what you mix into with the mac and cheese. Into your macaroni. All right, so I'm using Uncle Steve's shake. So season generously, as they say. So, you season to your liking. Like this season right here is not salty, none whatsoever. It has a great kick of Cajun with a little, salt, pepper, garlic, and a few other secret ingredients that you have. I'm still gonna try to get them secret ingredients, Steve, whenever you see this video. But yeah, if y'all want to check him out, check his website out, UncleSteve.com. And he has great seasoning and spices. A lot of stuff for the children, a lot of stuff for desserts as well. But anyway, let's move on. Next thing you want to do is, and make sure you use all your stuff. So make sure you get all your ingredients in. Ain't nothing like wasting, good ingredients, left over in the pot. So put them all in. All right. So next, I'm gonna add in my all-purpose chicken seasoning. What's all-purpose seasoning? Add that in, and that is your salt into everything. And then you're gonna add in next about 2 tablespoons of black pepper. Well, just do 1 tablespoon black pepper. Just 1 tablespoon. Mix in thoroughly, get everything in, incorporate it, eggs and everything like that. And we're gonna put this to the side, when we get ready to do the cheese sauce. This is all gonna mix in with the cheese sauce. So make sure you mix this in thoroughly and smooth. See, it's real creamy. And we're gonna move on to making the roux, guys. So let me finish whipping this up. Let's get to the roux. All right, so we're gonna get ready to form this roux. Any mac and cheese, you gotta do a roux. I know a lot of people say you don't do it, but hey, it's always I didn't make it with a roux, but I found that it was really good to use. So this is how you make your cheese sauce. All right, so we're gonna add our 1 pound of cheese into, the roux. Now a lot of people say, oh, gradually put it in there. You can, but just lower your temperature down to low. You're melting the cheese, you're not burning the cheese. If you have the temperature too high, it won't melt down properly. And mind you, so just stir it around. When you're doing it and stuff like that, it's melting. And what you will next want to do is add your, 2 pounds of Velveeta cheese in there. I always cube them up so they can melt faster. So just, cube them up. And I'm just gonna put that in there, spread it out. Mind you, the cheesier the better, you guys. So that's what you definitely want to do. Mind you, in this recipe, you're gonna have a half a stick of Velveeta, and then you're gonna have, 1 pound of cheese. All right, so now that we add the cheese in there, we're gonna add an additional 2 cups of milk. Now, some people do whipping cream, half and half. It's whatever your liking is and stuff like that. To thicken up your sauce. To have another volume of cheese sauce. But just mix it around. Make sure everything is, melting down. And as it starts melting down, you start adding in more and more of your cheese to the roux. All right, you guys, so we're getting ready to do the custard. The pasta is done. Anytime you're finishing up the pasta, whatever it is, you want to put cold water on it so it don't continue to cook. So if it looks like this, that means it was done perfectly. It's right before al dente, because once it cooks in the oven, it's going to finish to cook. So let's add in the custard. Just add it all the way through. And this is a binder, like I was saying, that you add in right before you add in the cheese and everything like that. This has all your seasonings in there, so if y'all wondering, y'all seen it earlier, all the seasonings are combined, and all you gotta do is just mix it through. It doesn't have to be a swamp. Some people be making their stuff swampy. You don't have to, make sure it's fully in, because once you add in the cheese and stuff, the warm cheese, it's gonna, it's all come together so it can be put into the oven, you guys. This also helps so it won't stick as well. So let me finish stirring this up, incorporating everything, and we're gonna be adding the cheese next. All right, you guys, so this is the consistency you wanna look before you put it on your mac and cheese, you guys. So we're gonna get ready to put it on top of the mac. Cheese is fully melted. Stir it up, make sure everything is ready. We're gonna get ready to put it in the mac. All right, you guys, so let's dump on the cheese. Just put it all over. It doesn't matter really how it falls. We're gonna fold in the cheese. It is melty goodness, you guys. Make sure you get all your cheese up out of your pot. Don't leave none behind. All right, so let me get the rest of the cheese in. Ooh, that looks good, guys. Wish I could smell this. Smell-o-vision. So now that we got all the cheese in, let's fold it in. Make sure you get all of it in, all the way to the bottom. Stir it around good. Make sure everything has a piece of cheese in it. Make sure you get all your sides. I'm gonna finish stirring this up, I'm gonna sprinkle on the last bit of cheese. All right, so now what you want to do is sprinkle in the cheese. This is the other half a pound. So you're gonna put a little bit, you're gonna mix it in and then put the rest on top. So just add it in. We're not trying to get all the way to the bottom. Mind you, everything is in there, but you want to get that first cheese pool, of cheese. So just make sure you add it in as much as you can. Make sure everything is in the pot, you guys. All right, and then now, all you gotta do is just sprinkle over. Now you don't have to do that step. That's just what I like to do. You just sprinkle over the rest of the cheese, you guys. Now, what I'm saying, I want to hear about grated cheese and how well this and that is, to each his own. This is just how I do it in a quick and fast way, to make Southern mac and cheese, because when you got guests to feed, you don't have a lot of times to be trying to be pretty with, a whole lot of ways to cook it. You just try to get it to the masses, folks, and then get it out. So put your oven on 350 degrees, and you're gonna probably leave it in there for about 1 hour. But check on it every 30 minutes to see how done it is. And I will show you the end result, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the recipe, you guys. This is a wonderful Southern mac and cheese. Definitely a soul food favorite. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. And you guys, I will see you in the next one.